Hey guys, it's so great to see you again this week, and I'm hoping you guys can help me out a little bit because I am bored. I am so bored right now. There is like nothing to do. So tonight, in like 8 hours, there is a special surprise birthday party for one of our friends. I'm gonna be there. Ethan's gonna be there. It's gonna be great. I've heard that there's bounce houses. I've heard that there's laser tag. It's gonna be so much fun. And right now, I'm just so excited to go. I just can't stand it. I'm antsy. I'm pacing back and forth from the house. I'm making balloon animals just out of nowhere. I'm watching shows and just looking at the clock, and I'm just so bored. All I want to do is just go to this party. I've even called and asked them if we can move the party up, if we can have it earlier so we don't have to wait. And they won't do it. They just keep telling us just to have patience, just wait a little bit. Well, you know what? I don't want to wait a little bit. I want to go to this party. They're going to have pizza and ice cream and cake. I want to go to this party, and they're just telling me to wait, and I can't wait. It's driving me crazy. I bet if we can get enough people to call at the same time and talk to them at the same time, then they'll let us have it sooner. We'll be able to change their mind and be able to have it sooner. I'm actually gonna call Ethan right now and see if I can get him to help me out and get this party sooner. Okay, give me just a second. It's ringing. Hey Ethan, how's it going? Good. I am so bored though. Yeah, I know, the party. Yeah. I've got nothing to do all day and I'm just so bored. I know. Wait, you called him too? You told him to have it earlier? What'd they say? They told me the same thing. Just be patient. It's coming. Just wait till tonight. Yeah, I'm tired of waiting. I know, it doesn't make any sense. I just want to have it earlier. It's not that hard. You just go earlier. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah, there's a lot of people at the Kingdom. I bet if we can get the people at the Kingdom to try and convince them to have the party earlier, that they'll listen to them. That's great. Okay, so I'll stay here at the house and I'll keep watching in case I get a phone call. Maybe I'll even try calling them again myself. And then you go to the Kingdom and talk to them and see if you can convince them to have this party moved up earlier so we don't have to wait. Okay? All right, great. Yeah, let us know what happens. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. So yeah, you guys heard Ethan. He said that he's gonna go to the Kingdom. He's gonna talk to them and see if he can convince them to maybe call and see if we can get this party moved up. I'm really hoping he's successful because I just can't wait. If I have to wait any longer, I'm just gonna end up like banging my head on the wall or something. I don't even know because it's just driving me crazy. So hopefully Ethan can get them convinced at the Kingdom. I'm gonna stay here and make sure they don't call and say that it got moved up. So we've got all our bases covered. So I'll check back in with you guys later and let you know what happened. All right, talk to you later.
Hey Becky, how's it going?
Hey, it's all right, I guess, but I am bored out of my skull.
I know that feeling. Why are you bored?
Well, we had some new people come to stay here in the Kingdom with us, and Professor Smart thought it was a good idea to throw a party to celebrate.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, yeah, sure. The bad thing is, he said he was going to make everybody's favorite food for the party. Do you know what my favorite food is?
I don't think I do know what your favorite food is.
Carrot cake! There's a whole carrot cake out there with my name on it, and I have to wait for hours on end before I can get any of it.
Yeah, we're having a similar problem. Me and Sean are going to a friend's birthday party tonight. and we have to wait for it. There's going to be gift bags, birthday cake, bounce houses, and even laser tag. We tried to tell them to make it sooner so we didn't have to wait, but they wouldn't do it. I came here to see if you could convince them to make it sooner so we didn't have to wait.
I could try, I guess, but it probably won't work. I've been trying to do the same thing to Professor Smarty Pants, but it hasn't worked yet. I've been so bored, there's nothing to do. And I've been stuck here all day trying to figure out what this weird rock thing is.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Do you know what it is yet?
Nope, I don't have a clue. I tried bouncing it like a bouncy ball, and that didn't work. I tried kicking it like a soccer ball, and I stubbed my toe. I even tried to bite it. I thought maybe it was a giant chocolate ball, but instead I just chipped my tooth right there, see it?
It is a little weird just to be a plain rock.
I can come out, but you have to promise to stop trying to hurt me so much.
Ah! It's a talking rock!
Ah!
It's like biblical or something.
Never mind.
I don't think that's a plain rock. I think someone's in there.
I said never mind. Just forget I said anything at all.
I'm sure Bucky wasn't trying to hurt you. He was just curious.
Of course I wasn't trying to hurt you. You just seemed weird, so I was trying to figure you out.
Okay, I'll come out with this. Only if you guys promise not to hurt me anymore.
Okay. Ew, it's a booger! It's a talking booger!
Bucky, stop being rude. Well, I'm Ethan, and, well, you've met Bucky.
It's nice to meet you guys. My name is Squid.
How are you surviving out of the water?
No, my name is Squid, but I'm really a snail.
Where are your tentacles?
I'm not a squid. It's just my name.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Squid. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I couldn't help but overhear your problems earlier. I think I can help.
I don't know. Problems here on land are pretty different from ones under the water.
I think I'm going to just ignore that. Anyway, because I'm a snail, I can't move very fast.
I'm a bunny. We go super fast.
I know, and I think that's the problem. See, in life, you can't always get everything you want right away. Do you ever remember your parents telling you when you're older? That always stinks when you hear that. But that's why you have to have patience. That's when you wait for something calmly without freaking out and losing your cool.
You're just saying that because you're slow. You have to have patience for everything because you can't go fast like me.
Well, it's not just me that says it. The Bible says it too. Psalm 37:7 says to be still and to wait patiently on the Lord. You see, His timing is perfect for everything. And we need to wait until He says it's time for something because He's always right about everything.
I guess you're right. It'll all be worth it in the end anyways. Especially if the Bible says it.
Well, I guess the Bible does work underwater like it does on land, so I guess we can try it up here. But I still have a question. Why were you out just hiding in your shell? I mean, before I started bouncing again. Before that.
I was hiding from the green monster.
The what? The monster?
Yeah, I think I remember Sean telling me something about that last week. Princess Penelope was talking about it.
Yeah, he's a terrifying beast of rage. He's a giant, ugly, green, hairy, horrible, scary monster.
That sounds scary. What did he do?
He won't stop chasing us. He follows us everywhere we go, no matter where. We're just hoping that the kingdom here will be able to protect us from that horrible beast.
Oh, Ethel, it's the big one. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. Somebody, I'm the big monster. Oh.
Well, I think I'm going to go tell Sean about what the Bible says about patience. I think you better check on Bucky.
Oh yeah, I can bring Bucky back, no problem. I have smelling salts in my shell. See you next week.
Yep, see ya. Goodbye.
What's up, everybody? We're back, and man, that party was great. So Ethan came back from the kingdom and he told me all about the lesson that we learned from our new friend Squid and Bucky. He talked about how important it is to have patience and to wait, just like the Bible says, and it was worth it. I'm telling you, this party was so cool. There were bounce houses, laser tag. There was a swimming pool at one point. It was so much fun. I got a goodie bag. I got cake, ice cream, pizza. It was like the best party ever. I know it was terrible waiting, and I was so antsy that whole time, but it was totally worth it to have the patience and to wait, because it was so much fun. I was so happy. Look, they even had me make these cool twisty balloon hats for everybody. Everyone was going around like this all the time. It was pretty great. And yeah, the balloon hats were a hit. It's so cool having a special talent like this. So yeah, when next time you're antsy for something and you just can't have patience, try to have patience, because as long as you can keep your cool and just hold on and wait just a little bit, it'll be totally worth it. Now actually stick around, because I've got another video coming up where I'm going to teach you a really cool science experiment that kind of touches on this topic. So I'll see you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, we're back. Remember in the last video I said that we had a science experiment to do that kind of talks about patience? Well, here it is. Now this one might be one of the easiest experiments that we've done before. But to really appreciate it, what you have to do is just wait. And that's what this is about. This is what everything that we've done today talks about, having to have patience and to wait to get something good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do. So right here we have some celery. It's normal celery, you just get at the store. And here we have a glass of water, got some food coloring, and a pair of scissors. Now for this one, we're actually going to do something I think is just magic. It's so cool how it happens. What we're going to do is we're going to take food coloring. My favorite color is blue, so we'll always use blue. I'm going to put a good amount in there, so just a bunch of drops. Make it really blue. One more. Bloop. Okay, so food coloring's in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our celery and we're going to use the scissors to cut them. And if you're not old enough to use scissors, make sure to get your parents to use scissors. So we don't need all of this, so I think we're just going to do about half. So we'll cut about half of it off. And the reason we do this is because it helps the celery absorb the water. So, like I said, the celery is going to be absorbing the water when we just put it in there. And what it's going to do is when it absorbs the water, since the water's blue, it's going to kind of turn the celery blue too. So we're going to stir the water up a little bit. You can already see it's nice and blue. And then all we do is stick our celery there and just let it sit. The celery is going to absorb the water, but we just have to wait. So I think for this one, we want a good result. We want to really see some color, so we're going to wait about 2 hours. So if you're doing this at home, set the timer for 2 hours and come back and check it later. So I'm going to go ahead and let this sit, and the next little video will show you what it looks like afterwards. So I'll talk to you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, we're back. Remember I said in the last video that we were going to wait about 2 hours, so we went ahead and just did that. And we've got our celery here, and it looks like we've got some results. So we're going to bring the camera in and take a look. It's really kind of hard to tell, so it might not perfectly show up on the video, but there are little blue specks all throughout the celery. Little blue specks all throughout the leaves. They're right on the edges. You can definitely tell that the water did travel through the celery, and you can easily see that. Now we'll back the camera up here, and I want to show something else cool about it. So, got a napkin here so we don't make a mess. So you can see here at the base of the celery, it is definitely much more blue than the leaves, because that's where it's pulling the water out of. But now I've got a knife here. Now remember, make sure you're old enough to use instruments like this. So if you're not old enough, make sure your parents do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut through the celery. We're going to take a look. You can see right in there, put right there, we'll bring the camera in. You can see those little blue tubes in through the in the celery. That's actually where it pulls the water up. So you can see that's the kind of like the tube that travels all through the stalk, and that's how it happens. It pulls the water right through those tubes, and sorry, my dog's trying to get in the video. Pulls the water through the tubes and makes the whole celery green. So that's our science experiment and our lesson for the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, it's best to be patient whenever you can. I know sometimes it's hard when you've got something important coming up and you just got to have something right now, but do remember that it is always best to be patient. There's plenty of different ways that you can pass the time. You can play outside, you can read a book, you can play a board game. There's lots of things that you can do to help pass the time to make sure you're not bored. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Kingdom, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.